Sometimes we just need a distraction. Sometimes life just gets a little too much and we just need to stop and do something else. I'm someone that needs to be distracted quite often. Usually I find at least once a week life to be very overwhelming, and I don't do well when I feel like there are a lot of things that are out of my control, and things that when I feel out of control or when I feel overwhelmed by things in my life, I need to be distracted or else it will literally eat me up. Because I feel like I need to be distracted so often, I've got a pretty good arsenal of techniques and tools and things that I can do to distract myself. Some range from I need a day-long distraction to maybe just 5 minutes or an evening. What I wanted to do today was to talk to you guys about what I do to distract myself when I am feeling like I just need a break. Sometimes when I need to be distracted, I need a complete change of scenery. And one of the easiest ways for me to change my scenery is to get outside. Even if it's just for a 5-minute walk around the block, or if it's just to head out to my balcony. Other times it's a deep wood hike on a Sunday afternoon. It doesn't really matter, but one of the easiest ways to distract myself is to literally remove myself from my current physical environment to a different environment. So getting up and going outside. Usually when I feel like I need to be distracted or when I need a break, it's because I've been doing too many things at once. So I've been multitasking and not really doing great in anything that I'm trying to multitask. And I need to bring my focus down to one thing. So I really turn to things that are single-minded. Or single focus. So things like I read a ton. Reading, and I've talked about this before, is one of my biggest distraction and calming methods. Picking up a book and getting lost in another world or in someone else's words is amazing. I'm not someone that can sit on the couch and watch Netflix as a distraction method, mostly because I'll be watching Netflix and scrolling through my phone. I just can't do Netflix as a distraction method. But reading, you can't really scroll through your phone and read words at the same time. And I mean, if you can, you are wildly talented. So reading is a really big distraction method that I go to. Another one, and this is sort of one that I've just kind of recently discovered, would be video games. I used to have like a Nintendo DS when I was younger, and Lucas has a lot of video games in the house. But when we got the Nintendo Switch, that's where I really picked up that as a distraction method. It's very focus intense. So things like, I've been recently playing Zelda. Playing Zelda on the Nintendo Switch, you can't really get distracted or you will die. Okay? Playing video games is a great single-minded task, and it's also sort of focus absorbing. It requires all of your focus, it requires all of your concentration. It's very hard to multitask. A couple of other great single-minded techniques that I love is things like coloring. I can get lost in a coloring book for hours if needed. Things like watching makeup tutorials on YouTube or even doing makeup. I find that when I need a distraction, I do my makeup. It's very calming, and once again, it's very hard to multitask because you can't be scrolling through Instagram while you're trying to perfect your eyeliner. It just doesn't work. When I am feeling like I need to be distracted, it's usually because there is a lot of things in my environment that are out of my control, or I'm feeling very overwhelmed by my physical environment. I'm someone that spends a lot of time at home. I am a homebody. I don't really go out that often. I go from work to home, home to work. That's pretty much my life. And so when I'm feeling overwhelmed by my life, usually it's because my home is messy. I clean. I will put on some music in the background and I will clean and organize my apartment. Cleaning and organizing is almost like a double threat because it's distracting me, but it's also helping to sort of resort my life and give me that feeling of control back. Especially, if I'm mentally feeling out of control, fixing a physical environment can really help bring that sense of control back. So cleaning is a really big one. One of my last sort of distraction techniques that I go to quite often is food. But not just like junk food, not just eating food as a way to distract my mind, but preparing food. So doing a bit of baking or cutting up and having fun with vegetables, getting out ingredients, following a recipe. All of that sort of physical, it requires some concentration. Mostly because I am someone that cannot leave the stove on without being near the stove. I have difficulty multitasking while I'm cooking. If I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, that's all I'm able to do. I can't sit down and write work emails. I can't watch Netflix. If I'm cooking, I have to be cooking or else things burn. Sometimes life just is very overwhelming and we just need a minute to breathe, to be distracted, and to just stop thinking about what's going on. I'm someone that needs to be distracted really often. It's just the way it is. And having this arsenal of things that I can go to when I am feeling distracted is really helpful. Please let me know what you guys do if you need a distraction from your life down in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss anything else. And I'll see you all again very soon.